Hey guys, Ant the Random Mind here, and I'm here to review End of Watch. Now, I got an early screening to this. I went to the city to go see it, provided by GoForBo.com. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Michael Pena as two LAPD officers who are on patrol dealing with drug cartels in Los Angeles. This movie is fucking awesome. I say it with that much emphasis because I was prepared to not give this movie a chance. I was inching for that not interested button on Rotten Tomatoes. Because when I saw the trailers, I was like, this is just going to be another cop movie. It's not going to be anything special. It's not going to be anything worth watching. No. This movie was probably the biggest surprise I have ever gotten this year in all the movies I've seen. I did not expect this movie to be as good as it is, and I can't believe that I was able to see this early. As I said, this movie stars Jake Gyllenhaal and also stars Michael Pena. Now let me tell you about this. Michael Pena has experience playing officers in movies. He was in the World Trade Center movie and he was really good in that, and I really enjoyed him being an officer in this film. Because he has experience of playing officers. And I'm glad to see he's starting to get almost leading roles. He's getting his name on the poster now. People say, well, his name was in the poster on Tower Heist, but let's all be honest, Tower Heist isn't that high caliber of a film. I'm really glad that Michael Pena is finally starting to get work where he is one of the leading characters. And now, due to this movie, hopefully he gets way more work as a leading actor. And I've come to the conclusion now, never doubt Gyllenhaal. The same thing happened to me last year in April 2011 when Source Code was coming out. I doubted that movie. I was like, this is just a typical action film. This isn't going to be anything worth talking about for years from now. Totally wrong. Jake Gyllenhaal blew me away. The movie was amazing. Same thing happened with End of Watch. I doubted the movie and I love it. The movie is awesome. I'm just going to say this right now though, if you're not a fan of shaky cam and you don't like when cameras shake during the film, you may or may not like this movie. They get shots from the camcorder that Jake Gyllenhaal is using while he is on his tasks as a police officer. So it works to the story and gives you an edgy feel of what's going on right in front of their eyes. Now, as I said, cop movies nowadays, they are written off. They are told to be grade B action movies. Nothing special, nothing to waste your time on. This movie totally destroys that reputation of cop movies or military type movies. This movie is the definition of a fantastic cop movie. I was shocked that this movie was this good. It works extremely good. This movie has things that I always look in for movies. It has a great story. It's got characters that you care about. Great chemistry between the actors, which equals great acting. And also throws in great humor there about real life topics. This movie was just so much fun and so entertaining and had a great dramatic story behind it. As I said, you feel for these characters, which is amazing when a film does that. I think it's amazing when a film you can go into, you learn about the characters, you're introduced to them, and you care for them, you care what happens to them, and it works perfectly in this film. The ending is probably the best part. It gets you right there, and it leaves you off on a good note. This movie's so good. Did not expect this movie to be as good as it was. I was about to write this movie off completely. Don't do that. If you're one of those people who is gonna click the not interested button on End of Watch on Rotten Tomatoes, don't do it. Watch the movie. For people who think this is a found footage film, it's not. It's a movie, but it uses footage that Jake Gyllenhaal and some of the gangs use on their video cameras. It's like a half found footage, half regular movie. This film was so entertaining, so much fun, and I found not a lot of things wrong with it because I enjoy shaky cam, I enjoyed the actors, and I enjoyed this movie. That is why I'm not going to even get into the whole thing where, you know, I get the board out and I go there and then, yeah. I'm just gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10 rating because it is fucking awesome! If you don't see this movie, you're missing out on so much fun and entertainment. Of course this movie isn't Oscar worthy. Oscars will probably write this movie off as just another cop movie. And if it gets a nomination, good for that movie. The movie is awesome. You should go see it. Take your friends, take your family, whatever. See the film. It is a lot of fun. Anyways, that is it for me. I'm Ant the Random Mind. I have a Twitter account at The Random Mind, so you can follow the page and get updates about my YouTube channel and other news about movies. I also have a Facebook page, The Random Mind, where you can also find those updates and news about my videos. And I also have a website, TheRandomMind.com. I also write for WeLiveFilm.com. And I also write for the new website that is just released, OfficialRTV.com. Links are in the description below. And that is it for me. I'm Ant the Random Mind. See you guys later.